Good evening, everybody. Good evening, all. So, continue with the session. Today, again, we are going to learn the tally. Previously, we started the inventory voucher. Am I audible and my screen is visible? Make sure. Am I audible? My screen is visible. Okay. So, we already learned some kind of inventory vouchers. They are sales, purchase, credit note, debit note, sales, purchase, credit note. Credit note is related to sales. If we made a sales and then the customer wants to return something, then we have to give the we have to provide the credit note. And same thing in the case of opposite. For example, we purchased some items from creditor and we want to return to the creditor, then in that case we have to generate the debit note. Then stock general, that is a transfer of material, that is especially used for the transfer of material. Whenever we have the locations or the storage place, or we can say the go downs. In that case, we want to transfer the material from one go down to another. For example, we store the raw material in a one place and then we processed it to the, after processing it, we want to transfer it in the another go down. Then in that case, we have to, for the transfer of material, we have to pass the stock general entry. Then purchase order, in the case of orders. See, purchase order is again an inventory voucher, but with this voucher, after creating this voucher, purchase order or sales order, it will not reflect on debtor or creditor or inventories because it is just an order. Yesterday we have seen the orders. Okay, pending orders, from where we can check the reports of the pending orders. How can we pre-close the orders and how can we execute the orders? Then today we are going to learn the receipt note and the delivery note. Now, what is a receipt note? See, it depends upon the company policy. If the company policy is first, the material should be in, and after that, after material in, we will generate the receipt note. After checking the material, we will generate the receipt note, and afterward we pass the invoices, purchase invoice. Same thing is a delivery note. First, we exit the material from our go down and then we make a delivery note. Sometimes you already heard about the gate pass, and then afterward we have to generate the sales and then payment received. Okay, so this is the regarding the delivery note and receipt note. So we are going to learn the delivery note and receipt note. First, let me share my screen, that is the tally screen. So I'm going to share my tally screen. If I'm not audible, then please write down in the chat box, or if I'm not like my screen is not visible, then please write down in the chat box. Okay. Let me share my screen first. Now my screen is visible, I'm sure. So I'm going to start my working. So whenever we want to make the receipt note, then first we have to switch on the features. See, in the vouchers, there is a one option of the, it is just like a GRN, na? Goods received note. Received note and the GRN both are the same thing. So there is an option of other vouchers. Go to the other vouchers, there is an option of receipt note. See, here is a receipt note. Enter. Then first, it is giving me the receipt note. First, we should check how many inventories, or we can see, we can create in a new company. So I'm going to create a new company and then afterward I'll check how what will be the receipt to note effect. Okay. So first create company, then our GRN example. Okay. GRN example. Enter, control. Now to create the GRN is related to purchase. Whenever we want to make the purchase, then usually the company policy is first you have to make the receipt note. While after entering the items in the go down, then you have to make the receipt note, and afterward you have to generate the invoice. Okay, so how it is? Same ledgers we have to create ledgers, then purchase ledger, purchase account, under purchase. Okay, and GST presently we are not moving ahead in a GST, so not applicable. And then creditor account, sundry creditor. Then 15 days credit controlling. Now we want to pass the presently. Everybody knows now it's a new company, so there is no P&L. Okay, but what will be the effect of the goods received note? So that's why I created a new company. Just go to the vouchers, go to the receipt note, other vouchers, show inactive. First from here, show inactive, and then click on the receipt note. Enter. It will activate the receipt note. Okay. Now reference number, that is 001. You can provide here actually in the case of receipt note, there are the tracking numbers. So I'm providing here the GRN-001. Enter. Party name is creditor. No need to mention the another details. Then purchase ledger. Now items. From here you can create the items. Alt C. And for example, suppose here I'm going to create a Hero Honda, and Alt C, unit of measurement is number. NO. Okay. And then NUMBR. You should map it. Okay. Now next. After creating the Hero Honda, my tracking number is GRN-001. Please listen carefully. This is very important in our field. Which one? That is goods received note. That is very important. Okay. So I'm providing here the tracking number. By default, Tally will automatically take the one number, but I'm not going to select one number. I am going to provide here the GRN-001. The quantity is 10. The rate is 55,000. Enter. Automatic calculation is there. Enter. And then goods received. Only goods received. Huh? But it's not a goods purchased. Goods received. Please concentrate on my word. Listen carefully my words. Goods received. I'm not purchased. So I'm not making the invoice. Huh? After completing the goods received, then you can check in the P&L. You are having the Hero Honda 5,50,000. But here, what is it? Purchase bills to come. It is not purchase. It is purchase bills to come. That means still your purchase invoice is not there. Only Hero Honda you received the stock. And then you can check your creditor account books, ledger, then creditor account. See, no balance is there until your stockkeeper doesn't approve it. You cannot create the purchase. First, you should create the receipt note because you received the items in the go down. But in the go down, after checking, after approving, you have to create the invoice. But in between, suppose in your go down while checking the items, you find one Hero Honda is damaged. You got a damaged piece. Now you want to return it. Okay, now you want to return it. So in that case, you cannot create the debit note. How it is possible? You cannot create the debit note. Why so? Because still purchase is not there. Only receipt note is there. So in that case, you have to create the rejection out. Okay. So first I am going to create a rejection out. Vouchers. Then other vouchers. Then again show inactive. And from here you can create the rejection out. This one, Control F5. Right. Now from which ledger? Creditor ledger. Enter. Then name of item, Hero Honda. Now related to name of item Hero Honda, you are already having the tracking number GRN001. So you want to return against GRN001. Enter. Now 10 number tracking number you are having, but you want to return one only. Okay, so one is returned now. In your stock now 9 Hero Honda is there. You can check from here. 9 Hero Honda is there. Now, when you want to create the purchase vouchers F9, then you have to click the reference number. First, you are generating an invoice, so that is 001. Then the moment you select the creditor, it is showing you the already tracking number is there. You are having the already you received the items. So just select this. So how many? For how many item it will generate the invoice? For 9 item it will generate the invoice. See, for 9 item. Why? Because one item is returned, na? Isn't it? Is it clear? Anybody have some doubt? See, this is very important thing, you know. Very important, very important. Now I'm going to save it. I'm sure you understood the process, but again, one more time I'm giving you the understanding. Suppose you want to sell your item. Okay, a customer asked you to for the 5 Hero Hondas. Okay, for the 5 Hero Hondas. So he want to purchase the 5 Hero Hondas from your side. But in your company, the policy is first you have to exit the items from the godown. Okay, after generating the gate pass of the 5 Hero Hondas, you will generate the sales invoice. So how it is possible? First vouchers, and then from here other vouchers. Then from here delivery note. So first show inactive. Then there is an option of delivery note. Alt F8. Enter. Now you are not having the data account. So first you should create the data account, that is new party, new customer. Sundry data. Okay, then 15 days credit period. Control A. Now control A. Now first you have to provide a one sales ledger also. I'll see the sales account. Entry will be same, but effect will not be same. If you are generating the sales invoice, it will take reflect in the both accounts, like sales account as well as the data part, the customer account. But if you are generating the delivery note, then it will not take reflect in the sales. It will only take reflect in the items. In your godown, from your godown, items will be exited. But customer debit balance will not be generated. Why so? Because still you are not generated the sales invoice. Okay. Control A. Not applicable. Control A. Then item. Which item you are going to deliver? Hero Honda. You're not selling it. You are only delivering it. This is the note. This is the like known as a gate pass also. Sometimes you find when you want to purchase the like vehicle for two-wheeler or two-wheeler, then when you like went to the showroom, then first they gives you the gate pass. After delivering the item, and then after like after issuing the gate pass, afterward they will generate the sales invoice. Enter. Then delivery, you can again mention the new number, that is DN1001. Okay, this is my tracking number. How much quantity? 5, 65, 500. Okay, but still customer account, debit account will not generate it. You can check. Enter, enter. See, here is a no reference account is also there. Then you can check your customer account. Display more reports, account books, ledger, new customer. See, no balance is there. No balance is there. Still, customer received the goods because you generated the delivery note. But still, customer doesn't have the debit balance. Why so? Because still you are not generated the sales invoice. Now, if you are not generated the sales invoice, and if you got the returns from the customer, then you cannot pass the credit note because the customer account doesn't have the debit note. So you cannot pass the credit note. In that case, you have to generate the rejection in. Are you getting? In that case, you have to generate the rejection in because customer reject one Hero Honda. Customer reject one Hero Honda and you received one Hero Honda. So for reflecting in your go down, you have to generate the rejection in because you received the one rejection from the customer, but still your go down showing. Still in your go down while checking the stock summary in inventory books, go downs, main location. Okay, only you are having 4 numbers. But in that case, you should have the 5 numbers. Why? Because first you purchase the 10 and you return 1. That means you were having 9 Hero Hondas total. But out of 9 Hero Hondas, 5 you already made a delivery note of 5 Hero Hondas. And 1 you already got the rejection from the customer. So you have to it have to like in your go down it should be 5, but still it is 4. Why? Because you are not generating the rejection in. So first you should generate the rejection in vouchers, then other vouchers. There is an option of show inactive and then rejection in. Control F6. Okay. Now active, and then from which party you are getting you got the rejection? New customer. Okay. And after selecting the new customer, just select the item for which item you want to generate the rejection in, and then tracking number is DN1001. One number you got as a rejection. Now you can check in your go down summary. Stock summary. Now you are having 5 numbers. Please be concentrate. Now you can generate the sales invoice because still customer doesn't have the debit balance. Why so? Because see in the balance sheet you can check. Your customer, see sundry debtors. Presently only delivery but bills not made. So that means your customer doesn't have the debit note. So for debit balance. So you have to generate the sales invoice. Okay, you can check in the P&L. There is an option bills to come, sales bills to make. That means you have not generated the sales bill yet. So first you should generate the sales bill. Now for how much number of Hero Hondas it will generate the bill? How much Hero Honda it will generate the bill? Please assume. For how much Hero Honda it will generate the bill? See, first I made the delivery note for 5. Customer received the 5 item from my site, but he rejected 1 item. Okay, now for 4 Hero Hondas, Tally will automatically generate the sales bill. But after selecting the customer name, enter. Now first you should select the correct delivery note. Enter, 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 enter. Now please check. See, it generated the sales bill of 4 Hero Hondas. Okay, now new reference should be there. Because while receiving the amount, we should select the against reference. Okay, now suppose we are receiving the amount from the customer, then F6. The moment you selected the new customer, it is giving me the against reference. We cannot select here the new reference, against reference. Against which bill he is paying me? Against bill number 1. He is paying me 1 lakh rupees. Then cash. I'm sure you are getting whatever I'm telling you. If anybody have problem, then raise the query. Write in the chat box. Any problem? Okay. So I'm going to give you the more understanding on delivery note and the receipt note. See, whenever you are having the policy of first you are taking the order. Okay. First, you are taking the order. Yesterday I told you na about the order. So first you are taking the order and afterward you are delivering the item and afterward you are making the sales invoice and then you are receiving the amount. These are known as the 4 steps. Okay. See, there are steps for the sales and purchase. 2 steps, 3 steps and 4 steps. What is 2 step? 2 step means just we are selling to the customer and we are receiving the amount. That is the 2 step. 3 step means whatever we learned in the yesterday session. 3 step means first order, we are receiving the order. Afterward, we are generating the sales invoice and afterward we are receiving the amount. That is 3 steps which we completed yesterday. Today we will complete the 4 steps. 4 steps means first we are receiving the order. Whatever the see in the case of 2-wheelers or 4-wheelers. When you want to purchase, suppose the Activa, then first you have to give the order to the company. And after giving the order to the company deliver the item to you. Okay, that is get pass. And after receiving the item, then they will generate a sales invoice. And afterward, you have to pay. This is known as 4 steps. Okay, this is known as 4 steps. So I'm going to like create a new item that is Activa. So create stock item Activa. Okay, Activa. Then number control. Now I'm going to create a new party ledger. This is Ramesh account. Ramesh customer. My customer name is Ramesh. Okay, customer account. Then sundry debtor. 15 days credit. Control A. Next, sales ledger is already created. So first, I received the order. I got, suppose I'm having the Activa agency. Okay. So I received the order from the Ramesh customer. So what will be the entry? Vouchers. Then other vouchers. First, you have to pass the SO, sales order. So show inactive. This is the 4 steps. Show inactive. Then sales order. There is control F8. Yes. Now I received the order from Ramesh customer. Control A, control A. Then SO1001 and sales account. For what he gave me the order? Activa. Though Activa is not there. First, I am not having the Activa. So due on 15 days. Okay. The quantity is 1. and the rate is 95,500. He gave me the order. After receiving the order, I purchased it. Okay, so first F9, I should purchase it. Party name, new customer, then Activa. I purchased, there is no tracking number. Okay, I purchased 5 Activa, 67,800. Now, after 15 days, okay, F2, 1st May. After 15 days, I delivered the Activa to the Ramesh. So for that, I have to create the delivery note here. Okay, customer name is Ramesh. And then the number is SO1001 because when the Ramesh gave me the order, then I provided I assign a one order number that is SO1001. Enter, Control A, Control A. Then Activa. Okay, enter. Then against which now I'm going to create a one tracking number. So just tracking number DN dash ACT Activa 001. Okay, I'm generating a one tracking number. Against which order I'm delivering it? Against SO1001. Against which order I'm delivering it? Against SO1001. I should cross check it. I should cross check it. Otherwise, order will be pending. If I'm not selecting from here, then order will be pending. So I should select here. One number, then enter, 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 enter. Now, from my go down, I can check stock summary. I am having 4 Activas. Why? Because I made a one delivery note. I deliver it to the Ramesh customer. But still Ramesh bills are not pending. It is not showing me the bills are pending. Statement of accounts, outstanding, payable. See, Ramesh account is not there. Receivable, sorry. Receivable, but Ramesh bill is not there. Why so? Ramesh bill is not, it is not showing me the pending in a pending. Because still I haven't made the sales invoice. Okay, sales invoice. So first you should make the sales invoice voucher, then F8, then party name, that is Ramesh. And you should select the tracking number. Okay, the moment you select the tracking number, automatically it takes the order number. Control A, Control A, enter. See, the entry is automatically retrieved from the database. Entry is automatically retrieved from the database. Enter, 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 enter. New reference because now the third step is Ramesh payment. For Ramesh payment, I should enter the entry of the receipt. Then Ramesh. Then against reference. Against which? Voucher number 2. Enter, enter, enter. Suppose I provided the discount to the Ramesh. So that is my expenses. Okay, that is my expenses. So first I should create a discount allowed. That is again indirect expenses. Control A. And then how much amount? 500. Rest is cash. I received the cash. Enter, enter, enter. Is it clear? We completed the 4 step. First, we have taken a one, we received a one order from the Ramesh customer. Then we deliver the item to the Ramesh. And afterward, we generated the sales invoice. And afterward, we received the payment. I'm sure everybody is getting what is 2 step, what is 3 step, what is 4 step. There are the steps while doing the sales and purchase. In every company, the policy is there. Every company have some kind of policy. If whether they are following the 2 step or they are following the 3 step or they are following the 4 step. Okay, but in the case of rejection, the step will be increased. In the case of rejection, in the step will be increase. Okay, again I am doing that. Okay, so that will be the 5 steps. Suppose I got the sales order again from, so I should press here the sales order, control F8. I received the sales order from new customer. Okay, for 4 Hero Honda. So I should press here the SO-102. Enough. Then not Hero Honda, Activa. Due on 15 days, or you can make it same. Okay, remain it same. Then for 4 Activas, 5 Activas, he, okay, 4, because it is giving me the negative number. 4 Activas, he gave me the order. Enter, 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 enter. After receiving the order, we want to deliver the item to the customer. So for delivery note, press Alt F. Just a minute. Huh? Other voucher, it should be delivery note. Alt F8. Now for delivery note, I am creating our delivery note, that is Alt F8, and then new customer. I am having the order number, that is SO102. You should select this one. If you are not available, then SO102 will shows in the outstanding report. So please be concentrate. Control A, Control A. Then I am delivering the 4. Then I should provide here the new number, that is DN. It is a tracking number, huh? DN1002. Order number is this, and I am delivering the 4 Activas to the my new customer. Enter, enter. Now, if I go down, no Activa is there. You can check. No Activa is there because I completely delivered the Activa to the new customer. Now, before creating the invoice, he rejected one item. Still, invoice is not created. He rejected one item. So, rejection in other vouchers, then rejection in C, control F6. First, select the ledger, customer. Enter, enter. Which item? Activa. The moment you selected the Activa, it is giving me which tracking number, on which tracking number he rejected the item, this tracking number. Enter. Then he rejected one. Okay, now he is having with him 3 Activa. Enter, enter, enter. So when I want to make the invoice, sales invoice, then after selecting the customer and the tracking number, then tracking number, order number is by default there. Then it will generate the invoice of 3 Activa. Please check. It will automatically generate the invoice of 3 Activa. Okay, enter, 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 enter. Now suppose after generating the invoice, first you should select here the new reference. Okay. Now suppose previously it was rejected. Why so? Because delivery note was there. Sales invoice were not made. But now sales invoice is already made for the customer. Now again customer want to return. Again customer want to return one Activa. Then in that case, should I create the rejection in? Should I create the rejection in? Please answer on the chat box. Should I create the rejection in? No, I cannot create the rejection in. After making the sales invoice, now you can create the credit note. You cannot create the rejection in because still customer have the balance, debit balance. You can check from here. Okay, how? Display more reports, then account books, then ledgers, and new customer. Now customer having the 3 Activas bill. 3 Activas Okay, see, 3 Activas bill. But now customer want to take a one credit note because he doesn't want one Activa. Okay, so we have to create the debit note. These are the sequence you should follow. Okay, these are the sequence. Voucher, then credit note. Here is the option of credit note. Now you cannot create the rejection in because you already made the invoice. After making the sales invoice, if you are getting the return, then you can generate the credit note. And if you are not making the like before making the invoice, if customer want to return, but after making the delivery note, then in that case you have to create, if you have to generate the rejection in. Same thing is applicable in the time of purchase, the opposite things. Instead of rejection in, rejection out. Instead of credit note, debit note. Instead of sales, purchase. Instead of sales order, purchase order. Okay. So I'm providing a one credit note to the party, new customer. Enter, enter, enter. Now order number was this and then original invoice. Okay. One number. Enter, enter. Control A. Okay. Activa is one number Activa. I'm going to return. Oh, no. Customer is going to return me. Now you should select delivery note is not applicable, but SO. And then enter, 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 enter. Now here should be against reference. Against which reference he is going to return me? The latest invoice, I pass this one. Against this he is going to return me 95,500. So I will generate the credit note. Okay. Credit note will reduce the customer debit balance. Enter, 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 enter. Now you can check in the account books. See, display more reports, account books, ledger, and then new customer. See, 95,000 is credit and this one is debit. So net balance is 14,000. Why so? Because opening balance was 1,77,000. Credit. Is it clear? Anybody have doubt? Then you can raise the query. Okay. I'm sure you got the things. What is two-way? What is three-way? What is four-way? These are very important in policy. So be careful while reading the policy, whether they are following the two-way, whether they are following the three-way, whether they are following the four-way. Two-way, three-way, four-way. These are very important, you know. And then after like checking the ledger, na, while checking the ledger, you can see there is a report. Okay. Account books, ledger, new customer. Then there is an option of F12. First, you should alt F2, 14. Because see, I purchased from customer also. And then F12. So you should check the invoice number also. See, bill wise detail, yes. It should be yes. Inventory detail, yes, yes. Then it is showing you the reference, new reference against reference. First, you made a sale 2,60,000 to the sales customer. Then he paid the 1 lakh rupee amount. Then again you purchased from him for 3,39,000. The net balance is after 3,39,000. Then again you sold the items and again you make the credit note. So the net balance is 14,000. For example, suppose I'm not purchasing from new customer. Okay, I should select the creditor here. So I'm sure you will get the again clarity. See, now 2,62,000 I sold. Then he pays me 1 lakh rupees. Again, I sold 2,86,000. But out of this, he returned me 95, 185 he returned me. The net balance is 3,63,000. I'm sure these things are cleared. And please do the practice. Okay. Just take your own example and do the practice. Enter the entries in Tally. Then in the next session, I'll again clear your doubts. So please come with doubts, but doubts after practicing, you will get the doubt. Now, unless until practice is not there, doubt is not there. So do the practice and then join the session with doubts. Definitely you will have some doubts. Then in the next session, we will clear the doubts. Okay. So thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thanks for the patience listening. Have a nice day. I'm leaving from the class. Have a good day.